In this video, I'll be going over how to do two-step equations. The two steps that you need to be aware of is first, get the variable by itself, and secondly, do the same for both sides. In our first example, 4x plus 7 equals 27. The first part that we'll look at is the addition here. So we'll use the opposite operation. In this case, will be minus 7. And we want to minus 7 on both sides. This crosses out. 27 minus 7 equals 20. Now the 4x we bring down. Now we're at this point. It's 4x equals 20. Now we need to do division now because this is 4x is basically 4 times x. So we would divide that by 4 and divide that by 4. So the answer ultimately becomes x equals 5. And we can plug the x equals 5 back into the original question and see if the answer checks out. So we will have 4 times by 5 plus 7 equals 27. And 4 times 5 is 20 plus 7 equals 27. So 27 equals 27 tells us that the answer we got of x equals 5 is correct. So that checks out. Now let's try another one. From this equation, the first thing you notice is the 3 here. And since this is 3 times by x plus 4 equals 21, what we can do is use opposite operation, which is division. So 3 can divide by 3, and that crosses us out. And we'll do the same on the other side. And now we have x plus 4 equals 7. Now the second operation is the plus 4. So the opposite operation of addition is subtraction. So we'll minus 4 and minus 4 here. And this crosses out. 7 minus 4 is 3. So we have x equals 3. And to test if we did it correctly, we're going to go ahead and plug it back into the original equation. So 3 times x is 3 plus 4 equals 21. And so this becomes 3 times 7 equals 21. 21 equals 21 means that we checked out and x equals 3 is the answer. Now what about this one? The operator here is subtraction. So we're going to add 9 and add 9 on the other side. These two crosses out. 18 plus 9 is 27 equals x over 3. Now how do we get x by itself in this case? X over 3 means x divided by 3. So we can multiply this by 3 and the same on this side. And this will cross out. So now we have x by itself. And 27 times by 3 is 81. So we have x equals 81. Now to test if it's correct, we'll go ahead and plug in the 81 over 3 minus 9 equal 18. So 81 divided by 3 is 27. And we minus 9 equals 18. And 27 minus 9 is 18. 18 equals 18, checks out. So x equals 81 is the answer. Now here is our final example. From this equation, we need to get x by itself. So here we're going to get negative 4x by itself and getting rid of the 26. And to get rid of the 26, we need to subtract it by 26. And do the same on the other side. Now, this is crossed out. 10 minus 26 is negative 16 equal negative 4x. Now, the next operation that we have is negative 4x. And the opposite of that would be division. So we would need to divide this by negative 4 in order to cross these out. And we would divide 4 on the other side as well. So negative 16 divided by negative 4 is a positive 4 equals x. So here we have x equals 4. And let's try to plug it back in. 10 equals 26 minus 4 times 4. 10 equals 26 minus 16. 10 equals 10. So that checks out, and x equals 4 is the answer. So these 4 examples are how you would solve two-step equations. We also have video on one-step equation, and you can find that in the comment section of this video. Hopefully this is helpful to you, and thank you for watching.